Okay, Scotty, we're going to take a look at your backstroke from the front view. This will show us a little bit more the shoulder roll and nice high hand position. Again, I would like to see you not have wrists in terms of your backstroke, so your hand's coming up here, then it's turning out this way. We want a very straight hand into that part of the stroke, the recovery. So if we can get that a little straighter, that would be good. Again, as you're coming over, you can just see, this is where we talk about shoulder roll and entry. I see your shoulders as being very flat at that point. And if we're rolling our shoulders, we want to roll for entry. And this shoulder should be up high, the left shoulder, and the right shoulder should be down low. So this should be the angle, and you should be a little bit more on your right side as you're going to enter the water. And that will get you in a better position to have power with your pole. You can just see as your hand's entering, if you're flatter with the body position, the hand wants to enter behind the head. So your hand is entering behind the head. It should enter very straight in front of the shoulder, just like that second line I drew. And you're just a little bit behind the head, and you're compensating for that shoulder roll. Then the shoulder rolls, so it's just a little bit late. It needs to roll and be in this position as the hand's coming down towards the water. It still should be out of just 2 or 3 inches out of the water instead of 2 or 3 inches in the water. Then you're coming over on the other side. Again, we see that wrist bend. So you have a lot of, I like your body line, I like your arms, I don't like your wrists. So we need to get a little bit better with the wrists and keeping those straighter. That's going to help you have faster rotation, but it's probably going to help the shoulder rotation as well. As you're coming back in this one, you can see the hand's going to enter behind the head again. You know, you're flexible enough that you can keep the arm straight, and that's good. Most people would bend their elbow at this point, but the entry needs to be in front of the shoulder and not behind the head. And that's just because, as you can see here, your both shoulders are under the water. I should be seeing your right shoulder above the water right now and your left shoulder under the water. But it's very, just a very small detail to changing how you're swimming backstroke that can lead to great impact in how fast you're swimming backstroke. Just that one little thing. And for you, it's a little thing, because I really like a lot of the things you're doing with your backstroke. It's just too flat with the shoulder rotation right at entry. Otherwise, you're rolling your shoulders. You're just not rolling them early enough. So as you're coming in, head position's good, kick is good, hips are up nice and high. Just that wrist bend and then the entry. It wouldn't be back here. You can just see a little bit as you get closer how far back behind the head that is. And it's harder to see further away, but you can just see how that hand's bending back this way. It should be here. It should be right in front of your shoulder. But to do that, this shoulder's already got to be out of the water. It's got to be up here out of the water, and then you got to have this shoulder down here a little bit deeper. And that would help you get on your side and be able to enter with a straight arm, straight from the shoulder all the way through to the hand. And we'll watch the other one, same thing, a little bit over rotation. And then again, just late, getting over on your stomach for the turn, creating that straight arm pull. It's more of a backstroke arm pull than a freestyle. Remember, in the backstroke, we're able to do a freestyle flip turn. So the last stroke, the whole last stroke can be taken while you're on your stomach. And I think you're just a little bit worried about getting DQ'd of rotating too early, and you're rotating really late for the turn. And then you flip and come through. And again, good breakout. Just like to see those shoulders up a little higher as you're doing the stroke. But overall, you're doing a nice job with your backstroke. I see some really good things, and we just need to work on shoulder roll.